Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
That's fine.
I like that. Now, over the years, what has been the toughest battle that you have fought to keep every woman going?
Employees in Nigeria, the bane of Nigerian businesses, the government is a nuisance, yes, but we navigate those. But not being able to find good help. Ask anybody, any small, medium business. Ask the generation of workers now. Oh my God. Out of every 50, maybe you might get 2 good ones. They are the Instagram. They are so bent on living a life they can't afford, and they will rob you to do it. Okay. So to get good help. So you are always putting, okay, yesterday I had a Zoom meeting with somebody that's building a new software for us, because we found out the software we have, they found out how to hack it. So we just sacked another 4 people. So now we're building another one. It's interesting. It's interesting. That's why I keep saying that my spirits must really hate me. Why did you choose Nigeria? Why? But it is well.
Amen. So what would be your advice to those who are just going into business, not necessarily fashion business, or people who are planning or contemplating, plunging into business? What would be your advice to them?
Do your due diligence and then be flexible. Be very flexible. You may start your business thinking you are going to A. Or let me not say, let's say you start your business thinking you want to produce juice. And you decide that the things that you're going to produce your bottle, and I'm using the story of a business of somebody that I know, you're going to produce your bottle, you're going to make your juice, you want standard quality. And then she tried it, then she realized the people that are in the juice business in Nigeria, it's almost like a cartel. And they will finish you, as in they will come after you. What this lady did, she diverted the machines. I forgot, the name escapes me, that they used to make bottles. Do you know what she makes now? Dustbin bags. She makes her dustbin bags, and she makes more than she would have made doing juice. So any business that you want to start now, please don't listen to people telling you that Nigeria is over. The people that are making money will make money. If you show up, the universe will deliver. Just show up. Show up first before you start complaining that things are going bad. Show up. If you show up, the universe will meet you halfway. It's like I tell people that the children of Israel, God could have said, oh yeah, I just contacted Julius Berger to build a bridge over the Red Sea. Oh yeah, you people drive. But sometimes you have to get there to the end before the sea will part. So it's a fantastic time. Actually, a recession is a fantastic time to start a business, because you get to develop muscles, and if you can survive a recession, your business will certainly survive the good times. So do your due diligence, get your capital. Do not borrow to start any business. So this, I'm always shouting about this one. Do not borrow. The generation of the new businesses that very soon you now see they are running around, the red king, the red not king. Why do they start it? Because every business looks profitable on paper. Absolutely every business looks profitable on paper. Till you are faced with things like infrastructure, human resources, the goods or services, and the problems therein to produce and to deliver. So when they bring me a feasibility report, I laugh, and then they carry that feasibility report and go and borrow money from a bank that will borrow you in double digits. And Nigeria double digits is not 14%, so sometimes it's 22%. Then there's the management fee, then there's the caution fee, then there's the legal fee. All of this under the table deals that the central bank conveniently looks away from. So even if you are even if you use the money to do cocaine, you cannot break even. It's impossible. When I tell, if you are going to start a business, start small in such a way that you are not under pressure to deliver, because that will kill any business. Start small. Yes.
All right. So, what were some of the mistakes that you made when you started out that you would encourage those who are about going into business to avoid or to find a way of circumventing?
The biggest mistake I ever made was 1999, when I think that was the biggest loss of my career, and that was because I thought that I maybe because when I opened in 96 and everything was fantastic, and 1999 I decided to up my game. Remember how slim I used to be and how I used to work out like a crazy person?
I do.
So I decided to buy, I can imagine, I don't decide to buy clothes. You know, those kind of svelte kind of trouser suits that fit people that live in the gym. Each outfit cost me about $90. You know how much I sold them? 2,000 naira. Nobody would buy them. And what that translates, I mean, that's an example that I can encapsulate like this. You, the business owner, you are not your customer. You are not your customer. So when you are looking at running a business, don't think of your personal taste. Think of exactly what it is that the population that you want to serve or sell to wants. I learned that. I mean, that was a very important. It was a very important lesson. It helped my pride a lot. It helped my pride. It certainly helped my bottom line a lot. So when you're doing business, number two, your family and your friends, if they buy from you, you cannot milk that goat more than once, and most of them will not buy. And most uncles and aunties, as we know, they will not pay. So your business has to be one that can survive outside of your immediate social circle. Families are not going to buy, and friends are not going to buy. If they buy, it will be for a short while, and you can't sustain that. Third one, never employ family. Never employ family. Never employ friends. Separate is like church and state. Completely separate.
So what's the wisest business decision that you have ever taken?
Never having cash.
Okay, what do you mean? I'll need you to expatiate on that. What do you mean by never having cash?
Since you have known me, have you ever known me to have any cash? Am I not always lamenting that I have no money? Because everything, if you come to me now and check my personal account, I'll be lucky if you find 150k. I'll be very lucky. I don't, because what happens is my business is in a constant state of expansion. Like right now, I'm in the middle of getting stock and fabrics that we're expecting, that we're going to use for our spring collection, which is going to come next year, April. I am sourcing the fabrics now. In fact, any money I make between now and January has been spent. So that is why my business grows. I don't have any money to give you. I don't have any money to give you. Every man does not have any money to give you, because why? All our orders are coming, they're on their way. So what happens is that they come, there's no vacuum in nature. So there's no vacuum in business. Any business that has disposable cash is not a business that can be sustained, because your cash or your credit must always be to grow that business.
So what happens anytime there's a need for cash? What happens anytime you need money to do one or two things other than those that have to do with the business?
That's different. I don't know. There's just separation of church and state now. There are things that can be liquidated if we need to. There is always separation of church and state. I mean, there are school fees and stuff to be paid. There's always separation of church and state. But the thing is that I don't leave myself in a position where I have disposable cash so that I now do. Okay, I don't think it's in me, to be honest, to be frivolous. It's not who I am. So even if I did have, like, I don't see it. I mean, I'm not the type to, should I even have the money, I'm not the type to buy a private jet. Nah.